Assalamu alaikum, welcome to SAT practice. Today we're going to keep going on some geometry question. So let's start with this question. So in the figure to the right, we have the triangle ABC is inscribed in the circle, and AB is a diameter of the circle. So when you have a triangle inscribed in a circle and one of the side is a diameter, so always that triangle is a right triangle. So this triangle is a 90-degree triangle, is a right triangle. So which means this is 3, 4, 5 right triangle. So this means the diameter is equal 5. You can use Pythagorean theorem. So if I use this is my x, so I do this. So x squared equal 3 square plus 4 square. So x squared equal 9 plus 16. X squared equal 25. We take the square root to both sides. So we got x equal 5. So you will get 5. Now 5 is the diameter, and here they ask for the radius. We know that the diameter is twice the radius, so which means the radius is half of the diameter, which means in our question is 5 half. So C is my answer. Next question. So in the figure to the right, the circle is inscribed in the square. So if the area of the square is 16, so the area of the square is 16. So we know that the area is the side times the side, which is the side square. So if this one equals 16, so if I take the square root of both sides, so the side is 4. So this means the side is equal 4, this is 4. And the side is same thing as the diameter of the circle. So which means the diameter of the circle is 4. And if the diameter is 4, that means the radius, which is half the diameter, will be 2. So to get the shaded area, I need to get the outer area minus the inner area. The outer area minus the inner area. The outer area is a square, so it's going to be the area of the square minus the inner, which is a circle. So I will have the shaded region is the area of the outer minus the area of the inner. So the outer is a square, so it's going to be 4 square minus the inner, which is pi times the radius square. So this is 16 minus 4 pi, and C is my answer. Next question. So here we have the same type, but here they give us the area of the circle. So the area of the circle is pi r square, which is the same thing as 1.21 pi. If I divide by pi both sides, so we'll have r squared equal 1.21. If I take the square root both sides, I will have r equal 1.1. So this is the radius, so which means that half of diameter is the radius. This is 1.1. So if I draw the other half, so this is the same thing, I have 1.1 here. If I add those two, this means we'll have the diameter, which is the same thing as the side of the square, so it's going to be 2.2. Now to find out the shaded region, so like I said, the outer minus the inner, so we already know the inner, so just need to take the outer, which is side times side. So the area, the shaded region, is the area of the outer minus the area of the inner. So the area of the inner is already given to us, is 1.21 pi, and the area of the outer is 2.2 square, because this is the area of a square. So this is 2 square times 1.1 square minus 1.21 pi, which is 4 times 1.21 pi, and this is just 4.84 minus 1.21 pi, which is B. Okay, So here what I did is I have 2.2 square, which is 2 times 1.1 square. Then I distribute the square, so it's gonna be 2 square times 1.1 square. So this is exactly how I did from here to here. All right, next question. So here we have the triangle PQR to the right and x equals 60. So x here is 60. And as you see, the sides are congruent. If the sides are congruent, the base angle of those sides are congruent too, because this is an isosceles triangle, so which means here is 60. If this is 60, this is 60, obviously this one is 60. Why? Because the whole triangle, the interior angle of a triangle is 180. So this is 120. When we subtract 120 both sides, y will be 60. And they ask for the y, so the y is 60, which is A. Next question. So here we have the same triangle. Here they give us y plus z equal 150. And this is an isosceles triangle, which means the base angle are congruent. So this is x. So what do we have? We have x and z are supplementary angle, which means that I will have x plus z equal 180. And what information I have here? The sum of an internal triangle is 180. So we have y plus x plus z plus x plus x, because we don't have z. Z is the outer angle. So x is 180. So I will choose those two. So we'll have y plus z equal 150 and x plus z equal 180. So if I eliminate z, so I will deal with x and y, so going to be y minus x equal minus 30. So then I will times this one by 2. So I got 2y minus 2x equal minus 60. Here we know that y plus 2x is 180. So y plus 2x is 180. Then what I do, I add. So this is 3y. This is cancel out. Equal 120. Divide by 3. So I got y equal 40. And E is my answer. I hope it's clear. Next question. So in the figure to the right, what is the area of a triangle? So here they give me the base and the height, but here it's not 90 degrees. That means this is not the base and this is not the height, or this is not the base, this is not the height. It doesn't matter which one, base and the height, but this is not 90. That means I cannot assume this one of them is the high. I cannot assume. If it's 90, then yes, I can assume one of them is the high. But as long as this is not 90, it says that 90 is not cute, so I cannot assume. So which means that I need to have the high, which be somewhere here. And if I don't have this information, then I cannot get the answer. So I cannot determine the area just from the given information here. So E is my choice. Next question. If point P in the figure to the right makes one complete revolution, does mean, so it's like create the perimeter. So it's go through the whole triangle, which has height 4. So if the height is 4 here, and we know that the height is always perpendicular to the base, yes? So this means this is a 90-degree triangle, and this is 4, this is 4, 5, and this should be 3, because this is 3, 4, 5 right triangle. This means this one will be 3. So now what is the length of the path traveled by P? That means the length of the path traveled by P is the whole perimeter. So I just need to add the sides. So it's going to be 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3, which is 16, and E is my choice. I didn't add 4 because 4 is the highest, not part of the path. P is to go through the, so let's say here, makes one complete revolution. So this means complete revolution is going through the triangle. Alright, next question. The opposite side of a quadrilateral are parallel. So we have a quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are parallel. Those are parallel. Alright. And one of the four angle is 90 degrees. That means let's suppose that angle is 90 degrees. That means I have this is perpendicular. Alright, so this is 90 degree. And those are parallel. So which means that this side is a transversal side. So they didn't give us any other information here, so I just can draw any side here. Then I have a four side shape. So now which one of the following must be true? So if those two parallel and this is transversal, we know that the interior angle, the consecutive interior angle make 180 degrees. That means that's supplementary. If this is 90 and this is x, so we know that 90 plus x is 180. If those two are parallel and the transversal line, the consecutive interior angle are always supplementary angle. So the sum of those two must be 180. So if I minus 90 both sides, that means x must be 90. So which one of the five must be true? So if theta is an angle of the quadrilateral cube, that means if another angle, so I can choose theta to be x. So theta can be equal to 90. This is for sure. We may have those angles somewhere here, but which is always true is that the 90 is always there. In the figure to the right, the coordinate of A is here is square root of 3, 3, which means that the height is 3, and from here to here is square root of 3. So if the triangle ABC is equilateral, that means this side equals that side and equals the base. So that means the height is an angle bisector and it's a perpendicular bisector too. So the height of equilateral triangle is an angle bisector and a perpendicular bisector, which means that this side equals that side. That means this again should be square root of 3. That means the whole base is 2 square root of 3. So what is the area of the triangle? So the area is half base times height. So we know that half the base is 2 square root of 3, and the height we know is already is 3. So cancel the 2 is square root of 3 times 3, which is 3 square root of 3, and C is my answer. Next question. In the figure to the right, E is the midpoint of AD, so it's the midpoint, which means that this side equals that side, and this side is twice that side. So what is the length of ED? So if this is the midpoint and this is perpendicular, which means that those two sides are parallel, that means this triangle and this triangle are, you see the small one and the bigger one are similar triangle. So if they are similar, that means I will have x over 4 is the same thing as a over 2a, because if this is a, this is a, the whole thing is 2a. So we'll have x over 4 is equal to a over 2a. If I cancel this, I will have x over 4 equal half, multiply both sides by 4. So we'll have x equal 4 over 2, which is 2. That means this should be 2, and B is my choice. Next question. So in the side, if the side x of the rectangle to the right are increased by 3, so if I add 3 to this one, the resulting figure is a square, which means that if I increase x by 3, it will become equal to y, because the square has 4 equal sides. We have y. If I add 3 here, so this shape will become a square. That means it's like I'm getting to this to the size of y. When we add 3, this side will become the same side as y, because in that case we will have a square. So which means that y equal x plus 3. So so after we did this, what we got? We got x plus 3 squared is equal 20, because this is the area of the square after we increase 3. So which means that x plus 3 is a square root of 20, yes? So now what what was the original area? So the original area here is xy. So I need to find out what is xy. So in that case, what I do? So I work with this one. So I have x plus 3 square is what? Equal 20. So that means I will have x squared plus 6x plus 9 equal 20. So here I will have x squared plus 3x. I split this. 3x plus 9 equal 20. So I take x as common factor. So it's going to be x plus 3 here plus 3 times x plus 3 equal 20. So we know that y is x plus 3. So I'm going to substitute this one by y. So I get xy, which is the area of the original shape, plus, and we know that 3 times x plus 3, because x plus 3 equals square root of 20. It's going to be 3 square root of 20 equals 20. Then we minus 3 square root of 20 both sides. I will get xy equals 20 minus 3 square root of 20. And this is the original area, which is x times y. A is my choice. I hope it's totally clear. Next question. So in the figure to the right, h denotes the height and b the base. Okay, so we have 2b plus h equal 6. So what is the area of a triangle? We know that the area of the triangle is half base times height. So with this information, can I get the area? Alright, let me show you something. I will time the whole statement by half b. So if I multiply each terms by this, I will have 2b times half b plus half b times h equal half b times 6. So if I cancel this, I get b squared plus half b h, which is the area, equal 3b. So I will have b squared plus the area equal 3b. If I minus b squared both sides, a equal 3b minus b squared. So this is going to be my area. Okay, so what do we need here? We need the value of b to get the area. So that means there's something missing, which means there's not enough information. So E is my choice. Next question. So in the figure to the right, h denotes the height and b is the base. But here they give us bh square is 16. So what is the area of the triangle? Let me take the square root, because I know that the area of a triangle is half base times height. I already have base times height. What I need just the half. You see, I take the square root. I got bh equal 4, multiplied by half. So this is the area. 4 over 2 is 2, and B is my choice. So this is about this set of practice. So I hope that you have an idea of the type of geometric question in SAT. So please, if you have any comment about the way I present, do so. It will help me a lot. Thank you for watching the video, and Assalamu alaikum.